Tennessee. And of country music, for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
First carry now, this is Bashal Tutin. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
What's up?
They'll go again here with Tutin. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
3rd and long for him here. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Motioning right is Egbuka. First down, Stroud. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Try and get it into Emeka Egbuka. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
On the give, it's Tutin. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
We draw it up for him. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Stroud gonna go on 4th down. Has him on the quick hitter. It'll be the 1st and more. And they're gonna haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Tutin gets it from the gun. Ooh, he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw by Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Bringing Hunter left. We give here to the motion man. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4. Tutin. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Najante Wester to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. He's going to push one deep down there. He's got it deep downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Give him 37 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a true failure.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. Teams getting out there and ready to resume play. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. He's got Emeka and Buka. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got... in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Somewhat surprising interception there, Brock. You don't see nearly as many of those on shorter, safer throws like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what that was. Coordinators and coaches offensively look for layups, Kate. You like basketball, right? They look for layups, easy gimmies.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. It's 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And to match excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First down now, ball at the 33. They get to Henry on the inside handoff. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. Rodgers will look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Going again here, it's Rodgers. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Titans have the first.
First and 10 at the 25.
Going again, Rodgers. Has it down close. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get some late points and the lead.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Titans push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Finds his running back. This is Bashir Tootin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've set it down from 37. Hand off to Tootin. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Shotgun now for Stroud. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Put a receiver in motion right. Stroud now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pound that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Stroud's going to throw for it. Short pass brought in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud again. finds Hunter downfield. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Again, Stroud. Gets this one to Patrick. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Rodgers from the gun. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All right, with 6 seconds left, he's got a timeout. Back to throw it. That's completed right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
All right.
Tootin on first and 10. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Mass on the move here. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Tootin will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Western on the return. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
58!
They're going for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. This is Evans. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
7-yard line.
319!
1st down. Here's Rodgers. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Rodgers. Pass caught at the 9-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And he'll only just stay out of his own end
like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. This our last play of the quarter.
All right.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
All right.
Inside give here for Tootin. Space past the 35. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go. Let's go. 18.
First down, and they go right back to it. Like a turnaround these last 2 plays on. Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
There's a screen for Tootin. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third down from the gun. Stroud. They did it! He made the interception! And the Titans have some new life in the fourth!
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. You cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
To the air on first down. Rogers. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And set up the screen for Henry. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought in, they do at least force this fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
When they don't get the catch they need there, their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They gain 11 on that play, and it'll be a first down, Texans. On the ground, Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Shotgun now for Stroud. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They send Hunter to the right. They give here to the motion man. Fights his way through a tackle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. A run here with Tootin. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now. The runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
He'll look to throw it. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
18.
Now Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Escapes the pocket. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Texans take possession off their 2nd interception of the game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-out completion that nets them a 1st down.
They're going to pass it here. Pass it in close. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Rodgers going to throw on first. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's good for a Titan.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
The 45-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. Pass pulled in by Henry. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And the Texans have recovered it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. So the Texans come away with their own win. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say goodbye from Nashville.